Regarding Mostert, what changed for him to sign his contract and say that he's all in? Okay, this is what I believe happened. And I could be wrong, but I'm probably right. Remember, Lynch was MIA all offseason. He went AWOL. He needed to spend some time with his family and get away from his phone or whatever. Okay, so he was gone. So Mostert was communicating with not the GM. He was communicating with Parag. Okay, and the thing about Parag is you can't believe a word he says. That's no slight against Parag. Maybe that's part of him doing his job well. His job is to be basically a lawyer for the Yorks and to go to battle against these players and beat them in negotiations. So I guess it's not really his position or he doesn't need to be 100% truthful. But the reputation of the Yorks and Marath is doing what the Yorks want. So the reputation of the Yorks for 20 years is that they'll say one thing and do another. They'll say something one day and forget the conversation ever had it happen the next day. All right? That's their reputation. So you're not going to get anywhere with them. I mean, I'm sure it's incredibly frustrating to talk to Parag and to feel like, okay, well, we have some agreements. We made progress here. And then the next day, it's like none of that stuff ever happened. So, well, what about that? What we talked about? Like, how can we do honest business with you when nothing ever sticks? And I'm sure that Kittle feels that way as well. So what happened? Lynch came back. Mostert got to sit down with Lynch and Shanahan. And ever since those two have come to the organization, the Niners have had integrity. Players trust the front office and like working for the team. All of a sudden, they've gone from being Cleveland West to being a very good organization. And it's not that Jed has changed or Parag. It's the presence of Kyle and John. So I believe when Mostert sat down with Parag and tried to hammer out an extension, it was very frustrating because they felt that all progress was phony. Whatever you felt you would come to agreement on at the end of the day didn't count. But then you sit down with Lynch and Kyle and they said, dude, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? And Mostert says, look, I've been trying to work this out all offseason with Parag, getting nowhere. I feel disrespected. And Kyle and John can look him in the eye and say, like, look, dude, we like you. I'm sorry you were dealing with Parag. We're here now. We want you. Do you want in? And Mostert says, yes, of course. And now there's a trust and a mutual understanding. And I believe that the players in that locker room all really respect John and Kyle. If John and Kyle say, we want you, we're going to take care of you, the players say, thank you, I trust you. If Jed or Parag say it, they're like, I don't know. Can't trust them. That's why John especially is so important to this organization. He gives them credibility. The players love him. They watched him growing up. They know he's a man of his word. He's not trying to lie for the Yorks. He doesn't need to do that. He's independently wealthy. He has his own reputation. He's not like Balky or one of these flunkies who needs to do propaganda for the Yorks. Doesn't need to do that. So I believe if you have a sit down face-to-face with York or Shanahan and you have an issue, they'll work it out and you'll feel wanted.